Hey, good morning guys, Anthony 4x4 Diesel. Just a quick video. This one should be really quick actually, and it's got a bit of a couple of hot tips, but one really hot tip if you're having any transmission issues whatsoever. I'm going to get to that in a moment. We've spoken about it before, and I'm going to give you the technical news flash information so you can get that update. And it should be a free update, but that all comes down to how you handle it and what you're going to accept. But before we get into how to handle it, let's talk about what the problem is. I was just this morning doing the final road test on our vehicle here that we've just replaced the injectors on, e-Jarkler and all that sort of thing, related works. As I've said before, all these major jobs get a major road test. That was yesterday. But every morning, if we've got it overnight, I like to drive it first thing in the morning from cold and just have a listen to it, window up, window down, and just check the performance responsiveness of the vehicle and make sure that I'm 100% happy. And then if we've got time when it comes back, either the vehicle would have been washed yesterday or this morning, I just gave it a quick wash. It's not a perfect wash. I can do a perfect wash, that costs money. The quick wash is, we guarantee the vehicle to be cleaner when you get it back than when you gave it to us. So it's awesome if it comes to us clean, but it should come back to you even cleaner. No fingerprints on guards or anywhere, or anything on anything anywhere, right? So we keep it clean, but I just like to make sure. So generally we only give this sort of area a wash. This one got lucky. I think it got all the windows and, you know, even the top, you know, it was a quick wash, 5 minutes. Anyway, technical news flash. The reason I thought of this while I was driving the vehicle, this vehicle didn't have this problem, but quite often when I drive the 150 Prados this is specific to, and it's usually closest to around the year of 2011, I would say. It could be earlier, it could be later. I haven't really taken notes on it to go it's only these or it's from that date to that date. I don't know that information, but I've got the technical news flash information here on the phone, right? If you can't see it, so I'm gonna have to read it to you, or maybe we'll go inside and have a look at it. But I just want to explain so how to work out if you've got this, because this is the problem. We have vehicles come in for injector replacement, whatever the case may be, and people don't even mention this hesitation, this flat spot. It's really bad. I mean, I couldn't live with it, absolutely not. It would need to be fixed. It's just not right. And when I road test vehicles, I have noticed that they have this. So, you know, we do the job, whatever. Sometimes we go for a quick road test before the job just to make sure, see how the vehicle's running, that sort of thing. We don't always, depends on the condition of the vehicle. I'm about to sneeze. Out here in the breeze, allergies. Just pause for a minute. Yeah, no, I think we're okay. And it's gonna explode in a minute. But anyway, so, but after the job, we do that big road test. And whether it's a big one or a little one, we've got a road test. We've got the little road test, the bigger road test, and we've got the big road test, right? We've got a few different routes we do. And even on the small one, we go around a couple of big roundabouts. And on a number of vehicles, I've noticed this flat spot, and the customers haven't complained about it. And I, mental note, I go, I've got to remember to write that down and tell them about it, you know. But if they're not complaining, I suppose it doesn't matter. But it's not going to hurt the vehicle. It's just, to me, it's painful, and I'm sure the people that are like me know what I mean. They've had that. Some people have had it fixed up. It's easily fixable. It's a software issue. But what happens is I go on my drive and then I come back and I get distracted and I forget to tell people, okay? So I'm telling you straight, I forget to tell people about this. That's why I'm making this video. Now, it's not this vehicle, so if this is your vehicle and you see this video, and he won't because he's too busy to watch videos, he's told me that straight. He found me when he Googled, you know, he searches when he wants information, but he's got so many questions and he's got such a lack of information and knowledge about the vehicle and things like that. He just needs to spend the 10 minutes a day, and I think most people that are doing that understand what I mean. Sorry this video is getting longer than planned, but I need to explain these things. So the way to work it out, so I just want to cover that I notice this, customers don't notice it. I make a note, mental note, because I'm driving, to tell you, but I forget about it. So I'm telling everybody now, so I hope people that have had their injectors replaced are watching the videos, otherwise they missed this whole important message. So if this is an important message for you and you've missed it and you're not subscribed with the bell on, maybe it's a good time to do that now. You'll be driving along. Generally I find, you know, at about, you'll be doing your 60 Ks, along your 60 K zone. I'll slow down to go, they're big roundabouts. You go around at about probably 30 to 40 Ks. Just in drive, normal driving, or fourth, doesn't matter what you've selected. You should be selected fourth, but it doesn't matter. And you come around the roundabout, and just as you're coming out of the round, this is how you should be driving. You use your brakes, you slow down before the roundabout, you coast around the roundabout, not on the brakes or the accelerator, and as you're coming out of the roundabout, you're gently getting back onto the gas. And it's when you do that, and it's just gently getting back onto the gas, nothing happens for a moment, and then it takes off. So if you've got that, that's a flat spot, that's a transmission software issue. We'll go inside because look, I'm going to try and show you. Well, you can see, what can you see? You can see me there. It's the top of my head. There you go. There you go. You wanted to see me. There you go. Anyway, we'll go inside and I'll show you the information. Okay, so here we are inside. Let's have a look at the phone. And some people are going to have a giggle. Yeah, you like the tape on the phone? Mate, these things are listening and looking devices. I'm not into FaceTime, whatever. This is the way it works. You want to see me? Come and see me. No problem. We'll work out a way that you can come and see me. I'm real, but it doesn't matter. It's not about me. I've said in other videos, we don't need any more famous faces. We've got enough already, don't we? It's not about me. I don't want to be famous. I'm here to help. So, technical news flash, right? Toyota. So you need to go to a Toyota dealer to get this software update. Look, when did it come out? We want to give you maximum information here. Look at the date on that, guys. Look at the date. 31st of the 10th, 2011. Right, so I think that, sorry, I just had a bug or something crawling up the back of my neck and something like that. Anyway, 31st of the 10th, 2011, right? There's a number of people that have shared this document because they've complained at their dealer. This has been going on for years. This is not a new thing. This is not Anthony figured it out or anything like that. Anthony was probably last time. Anthony's just the guy that spends the time to try and share the information and help everybody. Anyway, and I've said before, I can't do everything. So technically, what else do we need to know? You want to know the number, reference number. This is what you want. You want the reference number, right? Bloody screenshot that. You ready to press screenshot? TNF 63/11. Now, description. Prado KDJ 150/155. Subject, hesitation, downshift delay during acceleration. So that's what it is basically. You're going around that roundabout, maybe it's in third, you're getting on the gas and it hesitates before it goes to second, right? So that's what it feels like to me. I haven't really read this in detail before, I promise you. I just go, there's a problem, I know what it feels like, I go, yep, there's a solution, this is the solution, this update, right? Absolutely. That doesn't mean you don't get your transmission oil flushed, but you get it done at one of our workshop partners, myself or one of our recommended partners. Don't just go where it's sealed for life, you don't need to. They won't want to do it. They'll put the wrong oil, they'll strip your sump plug, they'll leave it loose, they'll over tighten it, they'll put the wrong oil, already covered that. They won't flush it properly, they'll charge you more than what they did. It just won't work out right, or they won't do it. Or they'll take your pan off, they'll put an aftermarket filter and put an aftermarket gasket. Did anyone say take the pan off? No, just flush the oil. If you're at 400,000 Ks, then if you like, you can take the pan off and put a genuine filter. You don't need to do this, I'm just saying you can. If you like, you can do whatever you like. But my vehicle, 400,000, the pan's never been off, our 120, okay? It's past 400,000 Ks now, pan's have never been off. It's had a flush at 200, it was filthy, previous owners, right, for 200,000 Ks. Did it again at 250, it was red cordial. Did it again at 320, it was red cordial. Did it again at 400, red cordial. 80,000 Ks, guys, and it's like new. That's what happens if you drive it right. So it's this video, sorry it went a bit longer, but it's all information, and a lot of people said they love the longer videos, the information here. I'm here to help, mate, right? I told you that. So 2011 is the date. So this could include 2009s and 10 vehicles that have got that software. I don't know, but if you've noticed it, it's a technical update, right? You know, let's have a look at it again, right? Technical, trying to get that light out of the way, right? Technical news flash, right? Technical news flash. It's actually going to give us the vehicles at the bottom. I'll get to that. You can either screenshot it or I'll read it to you, don't worry, right? Anyway, it's on our groups like Oz Prado Crew. If you're in Australia, this is an Australian document, I suppose, so maybe this is just an Australian, whatever, right? So, let's have a bit more of a read. Amendments have been made to this TNF 6311, which include calibration data and warranty claim instructions for TNF 21/10. So there was obviously a document before that, right? So I'm reading this to you. So did you hear that was word warranty claim? So the vehicle was never programmed properly in the first place. So it's kind of like a not fit for purpose claim. So if you go into a Toyota dealership, they should not be charging you for this. Or like, who cares if they do 70 bucks, whatever. I mean, fair's fair, it is time. Are they going to get the money from Toyota? I don't know. But there shouldn't be a time limit on you getting that done because they didn't notify you, did they? Did they send you a text message, an email, and a letter in your mailbox, and did they do it 3 times? Because when you get a speeding ticket, they do it 3 times, don't they? They don't just do it once and then go, that's it, we'll let it go. They'll send it again and again and again and again, and then, right? So that's what they need to do. If they've made a mistake, this is where you guys, you really need to stand up for your rights, okay? I've been saying this for ages. Now let me keep reading. Things are getting worse if you don't. Anyway, it's not about whether you took it or not, or whether you're forced or not, but there's bigger things going on. But let's not go there because some people are going to love it. They're smiling and they're going, yep, mate, my job is to get you thinking outside the square. Okay, that's what I do. Always have an open mind. Thank you to all dealers who have submitted dealer product reports relating to this subject. Okay, so there was obviously an issue. This technical news flash provides dealer personnel with information regarding production countermeasure and field fix repair procedure to prevent the flat spot hesitation. Symptom condition: vehicle is presented to the dealer with the customer complaint of an engine hesitation / flat spot during low, sorry, I'm just moving because I've got it zoomed in, I'm moving around, low speed acceleration, as I've already described. Criteria: the vehicle shows, there you go, mate, I haven't even read this, look at this. The vehicle slows to approximately 35 to 40, which is what I already said from my own experience. So I love it when my own experience lines up with another experience, that this is a number of experiences put together, so then we know it's real information. When everything lines up and it makes sense, it's real. When things don't make sense, you better keep digging. Okay, vehicle slows to 34. The transmission remains in 5th gear during this, look, so it might be when you're in 5th gear, so I don't know that that's the case. So what I'm going to do from now on, I'm going to do my own R&TU. I'm going to bypass 5th gear by leaving it in 4th, because that's my recommendation anyway, up to about 80, 90 Ks, isn't it, right? For those that have been watching, you want to keep your transmission fluid clean, use less fuel, look after your engine, more air through the engine, more revs. You don't want it down at 1,000, 1,500 revs. You want it 2 to 2.5. 2 to 2,500 is your target, right? So 4th gear until you're above, when it's going above 2.5, if you're flat or downhill, let it go into 5th. But if you're going uphill, take it up closer to 3 grand even, right? Anyway, uphill, more revs is better, okay? Long video, isn't it? It's a long video now. So the people that want it long are happy. The people that want it short, they're gone. See ya. Thanks for watching. If you like it so far, please, hit the like button, all that. Gonna keep reading. Transmission remains in 5th gear during the light. As the driver tips into the accelerator, a flat spot hesitation may be evident while the transmission downshifts to 4th gear. See, I'm not agreed that it's going from 5th to 4th. This is the part that I disagree with. And to be quite honest, I don't want to sound arrogant, but I trust my information better than theirs. Because when I'm accelerating out of a roundabout at 40, 50 Ks, it ain't in 4th gear, mate. I'm telling you, it wasn't in 5th and it went to 4th. That wasn't my problem in the vehicles I'm driving. I don't know what gear it was in. I know it had a hesitation working out what gear, but it's going to either be in 2nd or 3rd coming out of the roundabout, okay? It's not going to be, going back to 4th, It's a lower gear than that, guaranteed. But then I could be wrong. That's why I'm going to check it. And you subscribe and turn the bell on. I'll tell you in another video whether they were right and I was wrong and all that. I'm wrong quite often. There's no issue with that. But it's, oh, hang on, I've lost my document. Hang on. I've slid too far and I got to, okay. Oh, where are we down to? Okay, the driver, accelerator, flat spot. Okay, probable cause. In an effort to reduce downshift shock, the ATM ECU, that's automatic transmission, logic calculations for fuel quantity reduction were found to be too great under the symptom condition criteria. So when you do gear changes, it's all programmed, the ECUs, they reduce fuel to take the load off so it's not a bang into the next one sort of, it's like there's a power reduction on the gear change, so they're basically saying it was too much. It's all software, right? All the computer geeks and that, they get it. Good on you. I'm not that excited about computers. I do paper invoices. I'm excited about reliability, and my paper invoices are much more reliable than a computer virus. Thank you very much, Bill Gates. There you go. Because I said that name in the video, I'd probably get whatever. Anyway, here we go. Reliable paper, right? And guess what? I can still write, instead of just whether it's typing or it takes the same time. You got to type it into a computer and press print. Then you're relying on a printer as well that's about to run out of ink, or you're about to run out of paper, or whatever, right? Or which printer did that go off at? And there's all this other stuff printed, and it's still a time waster. The invoice book, it's right there. Because just a few people have commented about paper invoices. Not people that have received them. They love the service. But other people that sort of I might have mentioned somewhere. Anyway, yeah, a bit off topic. You get that. We talked about that. Production improvement. The automatic transmission ECU logic for this subject condition will be introduced into vehicles produced after September 2011. Now, remember what I said at the start of the video, for those that are still around. Most common in 2011 vehicles. So, from September 11, you probably won't have this problem and you don't need to worry about it, right? But previous to that, you may have a problem. I don't know where it started. Remember what I said? Most commonly, I've noticed in 2011. So it could have been a software update they did in 2011 that wasn't too good. So maybe 09s and 10s are okay. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't remember. Someone can put it in the comments and say, hey, I had an 09 or I had a 10 or mine's... How about this? Everybody puts up what month and year in 2009, 10 or 11 their 150 is, if they had the problem and if they got it repaired and if it worked. And I suggest a transmission flush while you're at it. Very careful where you go. You want the right oil. You want the oil set at the right level, at the right temperature. It is a technical thing. We've got a video on that. I could probably do a better one, but we need more people to subscribe, turn the bell on, hit the like button, share the videos, grow the channel so we can help more people, and then I can put more time into it to help more people, and it just snowballs. Okay. Production effective, so more detail. So out of the KDJ, okay. Production date, they're saying production date 17th of September 2011. So what were they all? I don't know. It's got effective in numbers. I don't know. It's production effective, and it's got. I don't understand that really, but it says 7th of September 11 and 7th of October 11. What was it? Only on 2 days. That doesn't make sense. Anyway. Then down the bottom there it says 2011 Toyota Motor Corporation Australia Limited, ABN 540009686097. Important message, I'll read this. All rights reserved. This material may not be reproduced or copied in whole or in part without the written permission of Toyota Motor Corporation Australia, Birdie Street, Port Melbourne. Yeah, because you wouldn't want anybody to know that their vehicle needs to be fixed. So let's not copy or reproduce that wherever it came from and whoever sent me the photo. And there it is. I showed it to you, but I didn't copy or reproduce it, and I read it to you. So there you go. Bada bing, bada boom. Thanks for watching. Yeah, pretty boring one for some people, but other people loved it, and they love the help with these sorts of little problems. Hope you liked it. Remember that like button, subscribe bell, and I'm out of here. See you guys. Have an awesome day. See ya.